bruh, bruh, bruh. Pfft. Yeah, I met a guy down the dark end of a dark alley. Said he had some information for me, something I might want to see. He was right. What did the man have? He had all the great games that are on sale on Steam this weekend.
Well, hey there, everybody. It is that time again where I'm going to take a look at the Steam games that are going to be on sale this weekend. Hooray and huzzah! We got to get down to it because we got a bunch. Because I changed one of the rules. I decided to go down all the way to games that are 50% off. Because at 50% off, that's still a pretty good deal. And I realized that by not going down to 50%, I was excluding some like newer games. And yeah, I don't want to be all exclusionary. I want to get you good deals, and there was still some good deals in the 50% zone. And so, yeah, again, the other rule being that, you know, it's based on games that I think are good and at a good price for what they are. So, yeah, and because it's games that I am familiar with, means that I myself or someone that I know has played them. Anyway, let's get down to business. So, first up, oh boy, here we go. Got some, fan service right off the bat. Akiba's Trip, which also looks like Akiba Strip. You play in Akiba, the famous place where all the video games live in Japan, and people are vampires, and you got to beat them up and take off their clothes to expose them to sunlight, and Anime Girl helps you out, and other Anime Girl is, well, actually, that's complicated. It's got a whole anime storyline. Story's pretty good. Gameplay is really fun. And if you can put up with the fact that it's a lot of fan service, super fun game, and it is 60% off at $7.99. I beat this game this year and had a lot of fun doing it. Wolfenstein 3D. Look, oh my god, why is it smaller? I'm trying to sell your game. My god, Bethesda, like really? This is what you're doing. Okay, there we go. I'm like, are you seriously giving me screenshots that small? They are. Most of them are. Regardless, this game is a classic. You know what it is. You should own it. I finally bought it because I was like, look, for the amount of fun I've had playing this game throughout my lifetime, I owe them the $1.49 because I was playing this like most people on a on an AOL disc. Yeah, we all got those AOL discs, and then we're like, here's how to bypass the lock on this floppy, and let's make it so that we could just write over it. And we did, and we put Wolfenstein, and we put Doom, and we put all kinds of good stuff. Commander Keen, ooh, yeah, we put all kinds of good stuff. And eventually I had to pay for it. I got a lot of good happy times out of my life from this game. Like, I can give them $1.50. Anyway, Nier Automata. I have not played this. I own it on both the PlayStation 4 and on this, and I know I'm going to love this game. It's just sometimes you have something that you know you're going to love, and you just save it. You save it so that you can savor it, so that when you do play it, you can be like, man, that was good. You know, that was a good time. I'm glad I spent my time doing that. And so, yeah, Nier Automata, Game of the Yorha edition, is $15.99 at 60% off. See, this game would not have been included under my old rules, and thank goodness. So yeah, it's a good game. I know that I'm going to enjoy it. That is not the question. The question is, when am I going to have time to play it? Overwhelmingly positive. People love this game. Anyway, yeah, good one to have. Oh, The Spy Who Shot Me. Oh my goodness. These guys, these clowns over at Retro Army, these guys are silly gooses. And if you're looking at this and you're saying, that looks kind of like GoldenEye, it is. But imagine if GoldenEye were just a silly goose of a game. All the GoldenEye graphics and then some just silly goose business. It's so much fun. Like, so many terrible jokes and like, yeah, these guys just make games for fun. Because they're like, wouldn't it be funny if we did this as a game? And then it is. And so I own every single game this company has ever made, and I love all of their games. 70% off, $3.29 for The Spy Who Shot Me. If you want like basically GoldenEye but funny. Bard's Tale, remastered and resnarkled. This one is mostly positive because some people don't like that it got remastered or resnarkled. And, this game, Bard's Tale, is a classic. You talk about silly gooses of a game. This game took all of the classic RPG stuff and was like, what if we made it silly? And it is. It is very silly. This is 75% off, $4.99 for this remastered, resnarkled edition, or you can get the original trilogy. That's right. The original Bard's Tale trilogy. You can get oh my goodness. Oh, I remember seeing that dude playing the lute, moving exactly like that, just like that. Oh, takes me back. Anyway, you can get the Bard's Tale trilogy for a mere $2.99. And it is like an updated, like the grapicals, as you can see here, are updated. But it's still the same game ever as it was. And so yeah, there is that as well. Oh my god. That looks awesome. Anyway, so yeah, if you're old school, $2.99 for the Bard's Tale trilogy, and there you go. La Sombra. This one is by Dan Dans. That's the name of the person who made the game. This is a stealth game, and it's a really good one. It's made to look like a Saul Bass painting. And the fun part for me is that the person who made this watches my channel and gave me this game for free. Yeah. And so, and I reviewed it, and I would have been honest regardless. But I really liked it. I really, really did. And so, yeah, it's very fun. Reminds me a bit of Roomba. You know that one where you're playing the Roomba that has to defend your house against intruders? It's kind of like that, where every level is a puzzle to be solved, but a puzzle of stealth, and yeah, it's a really good stealth game. And it's fun, and it's $1.49, and it's someone who watches my channel who also made this game. This is Super Shooter. By the way, a few people have sent me games. I hope I never miss or forget anyone's games when it comes time to show them in Steam sale footage, because I really do appreciate y'all sending me things for real. This one, cool graphics. I really like that cell shaded style. But yeah, this one is a physics puzzler. Think Portal, but it's with electricity and stuff. It gets pretty hard. Not gonna lie, there were some physics puzzles that I could not pull off, but it's pretty cool, and it's 89 cents right now. So, that's a fun game. So yes, fun with that one. Here's 100% orange juice. Oh, if you want to play the weirdest, funnest board game with anime girls, but not like that. They're like this. Yeah, exactly like this. And it's a board game, and it's fun and crazy and constantly moving, fast-paced, wild gameplay. You can play it multiplayer with friends. It's really cool, and it's a little bit out there. Not gonna lie, a little bit weird, a little bit of a weird one, but super fun. Ton of DLC for this one. It's on sale for $1.74. If you got all of the DLC, it would break the bank. Oh my God. If you got all of the publisher stuff, that would break it even more. I don't suggest you do that. Just buy the base game and have fun. That's what most people do. Ys Origin. Ys is an RPG that goes all the way back. It is more action RPG-ish than, a lot of the RPGs of the time, which tended to be turn-based. And it's Xseed. And Xseed makes excellent RPGs. And this is $4.99. So yeah, there you go. Synthetik Ultimate, also known as Synthetik Legion Rising. This is a roguelite top-down shooter that I played and had a lot of fun with. It really is a lot of fun. You're just constantly upgrading your dude over the course of the game, and there are some updates that stick and some that don't. And so you approach each level as a new character build, because the weapons that you get are randomized. Makes it really fun. Anyway, Synthetic Legion Rising, really fun game, and it is 75% off. It is $4.99. Next up, Cat Quest. I would say Cat Quest and Cat Quest 2, because these are, again, action RPGs that are overwhelmingly positively reviewed because they are so. Why do I not have it full screen? Why am I denying you the cuteness of Cat Quest? Because it is so cute, and yeah, you can't handle how cute this game is. Is so cute, and so much fun. Great little action RPGs that are just the right length. They're not too long, they're not too short. There's a ton of armor and weapons and magical items, and yeah, it's just really, really fun. Exceptionally fun. And they have a really cool dungeon system where every dungeon will tell you kind of what level you need to be to go in there and to be okay on it. And yeah, you can get Cat Quest and Cat Quest 2, which you can play co-op for $6.29 for that bundle. So I would say that's a pretty good deal on a couple of games that everybody in my family has played and loved. Sundered Eldritch Edition. Yeah, this one is a Roguevania. It's a roguelike with Metroidvania bits, yeah, from the creators of Jotun, which is a really cool game unto itself that, I think a lot of people, the people who played it were like, yeah, this is awesome. And then it just kind of, that's where it was. It didn't go much beyond, the original audience that was like, yay. And yeah, somewhat the same deal with this one. It's a really cool art style. It's really beautiful and interesting. And yeah, it's cool stuff. Really, really well thought out. Like, reminds me of Don Bluth kind of stuff. Who is really, really cool animator back in the day. 75% off, $4.99 for a Roguevania that's really fun. Giana Sisters. Giana Sisters, this is the Twisted, what's it called? The Twisted Dreams. Yeah, that's the one. And basically, it's light world, dark world shifting. You with the two sisters, one is light world, one is dark world, and you got to switch back and forth between the two because there's a lot of like puzzle solving platforming so that you can collect a ton of gems. And it's really cool, like incredibly interesting level design on a really beautiful, beautiful platformer that I love. I love this game. It was really fun to play. And yeah, I own it on multiple things, Wii U, like I don't know what all I don't know, on Steam. I own it. I think I own it on the PS4 or something, or PS3. I don't know. I own it on a lot of things, or PS Vita. I don't know. I own it on a lot of things. All the things I can own it on, I own it on those things because it is a gorgeous, gorgeous game and really cool, really fun, really inventive. Anyway, I've said too much about it, but $2.99, 80% off. All right. We have Caveblazers. Look, I've been telling people for the longest time. Look, we all know Spelunky is great. I'm not telling you Spelunky is not great. What I am telling you is that Caveblazers is pretty much as good as Spelunky 1. In my opinion, And I know people who would say, no, it's not quite as good. Okay, even then, it's still worthy of some love because nobody that I've ever shown this game to was like, well, that sucks. I showed it to my niece and nephew who like love Spelunky, and they were like, huh, that's fun. They weren't like, that's so much better than Spelunky, but they were like, that's fun. I like this. If you like Spelunky, then by extension, you like this and you should play it. Because it's an action roguelike, just very much like Spelunky with a similar vibe. Actually, I think this came out before Spelunky, so you can't be like, it's a copycat. It's $1.99 at 80% off. Anyway, Fishing Adventure, 69 cents right now. I know it's not for everyone. I will just say this. I got it at 49 cents, which is like, yeah, if you want to gripe over 20 cents, then yeah, this is not the cheapest that it ever is. But this is one of the best budget games I have ever purchased. I've put hours into this game because it is excellent casual fishing fun. If you like that sort of thing, if you don't, moving on. Aces of the Luftwaffe Squadron. This is a beautiful vertical scrolling shooter, very reminiscent of Skyforce, which Skyforce are my favorite vertical shooters of all time. And the fact that this one reminds me so very much of those games is a high compliment. And I mean it to be a high compliment. It's a beautiful game. It's a super fun game. It's 80% off at $3.59. And there's DLC for it. You can get it with a bundle, but like, wow, super extended edition. Ugh, wait for that to get cheaper. Anyway, but yeah, it's a super fun game. Borderlands 3. I checked, none of the other Borderlands are on sale, just numero tres. But with Borderlands 3, you're getting Borderlands, but the third one. I love the first Borderlands game. I played it and finally beat it this year. I know. There's just some games I'm trying to catch up. My backlog is immense. And so yeah. Anyway, it's a Borderlands game. And, it's very positively reviewed because it's a Borderlands game and it is $5.99. That's really cheap. I remember when this game was much more than that, but ever since Borderlands 4 came out, then this one has gotten cheaper. Yeah. The other ones will be on sale at various times, but if you want to pick up 3, it's a really good price on it, 90% off. I don't know if this is an all-time low because I told you I wasn't going to track that, but it feels like it. Okay, I'm going to shut up about these for a bit because I am realizing it is unfair for me to sell them to you one at a time and be like, okay, this one's 99 cents or whatever. These are the greatest isometric shooters of all time. Don't buy them separately, buy them together. That's going to be my thing from now on. Buy the entire bundle for $2.29, 90% off, and you will get the greatest isometric shooters in the history of there being a concept of isometric shooters. I love these games. They are some of my absolute favorites. I don't know what it is. It just something about isometric shooters. And these are gorgeous. They still hold up today. I wish there was video. You can watch reviews of these on my channel. Anyway, I will shut up about them. They are now 90% off. Duke Nukem 3D 20th Anniversary World Tour. This is the Duke Nukem 3D that you know and love from back in the day. I don't know why, as I'm closing more of these windows, why my internet is being like, nah, I don't want to play the video. I don't want to play the video. Okay, then don't play the video. I will just show the stills and we will hobble through as best as we can. Bebop? Rocksteady? Is that you? Anyway, but yeah, it is the Duke Nukem 3D that you've always known and loved. And oh yeah, Duke Nukem 3D. Oh, we're gonna skip that one. Inapprops. Ooh, Duke likes it. Inapprops. Anyway, yeah, Duke Nukem. What a silly goose. Okay, moving on. We are almost done. RPG Maker MV. Look, normally I don't suggest that you purchase utilities. Oh, are you not gonna? All of a sudden you're too good for me. Okay. I don't know what happens that all of a sudden things don't want to work. But it's RPG Maker. You can make these 16-bit looking RPGs with it. And the world is full of terrible ones that people have made, but you can make your own actual good one because you're so much smarter and better than everybody else. You can do it. No, I've actually messed around with this, and I would love to create a game. I think about the guys from Zeboyd Games who are like such silly gooses because they put together those old school RPG style games, and then they're funny and fun. Yeah, so make your own. It's $7.99. It's a really good tool. There's a butt ton of DLC for it, but there's also a bunch of resources because this is not the most up-to-date one. The MZ is the most up-to-date, which is crazy expensive. Don't get that one. Have this one, and you can do a ton with it, and there are a ton of free resources for it because it is not the most up-to-date one. Anyway, Road Bustle. This is a budget game, absolute, but I can't even get footage of this one. I can't even get pictures of this one. Oh my goodness. Anyway, this is Frogger, or Crossy Road rather, but with a jetpack. But not just a jetpack, also with like golf carts and lawnmowers and like all kinds of random stuff, street sweepers. It's goofy, stupid fun, is all it is. And it's easy, pick it up, put it down. And it's fun and funny. It's a budget title. It's 92% off. It's 79 cents. I mean, I know that you can get it at $9.99. Absurd at that price. But at this price, this is exactly right. And it's the right amount of fun for this. And here's finally, who are we getting video? Bro. We were having video for a second. You saw it, didn't you? I'm not crazy. I know I'm not crazy. Oh my God. Anyway, regardless, XCOM 2, the original turn-based strategy giant that everybody loves because it's super awesome. It is one of the greatest games in the genre. If you are the sort of person who plays turn-based strategy games, then you already know about this game probably, and either have it or need it. And if you need it, get it. It is $2.99, 95% off. And yeah, there's a whole bunch of XCOM that you can pick up. XCOM Enemy Unknown, how expensive are you? Also 90% at $2.99. Do I not have this one? I don't think I have this one. So I need to get it. It looks like I have some shopping to do. And there's some XCOM 2 expansions and whatnot. And a bunch of other XCOM stuff that you can pick up. But, XCOM 2, very beloved. Look, it looks like video. Can we get... My God. Anyway, people, I showed you a bunch of games, and you saw them and said, my goodness, he hath a bunch of games. And he is telling me about these games that are on sale, that are good, that he knows about. And not about the ones he doesn't know. The Hooded Horse, I don't know anything about these people. They make things that look interesting. I mean, is that like FTL? Is this something else? Is this, strategy, simulation, city building? Nebulos is the Fleet Command. Okay, Mars Tactics. See, there are probably games in here that I might like, but I just don't have the kind of time that it takes to figure out if I do or don't. So yeah, I suggest to you the ones that I have. And that is what it is. Oh, there's a Wolfenstein franchise sale. I should have said something about that because these two games I should probably pick up because I haven't played them yet. I have this one. I love this one. I have a physical copy of it. This one, obviously amazing and incredible. Yeah, I don't know anything about this one, but it's VR and only mixed. So maybe I'm getting these ones this weekend. Maybe that's what I'm doing. Anyway, people, I need to sign off of this one. We've gone on long enough, but thank you for being here for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye.